Hello and welcome back. I'm back home. It's funny how much something as simple as walking on the grass that's in the shade compared to walking on the grass that had been in the sunshine for a while feels. It's funny the difference. And when you're walking on that cold grass, you feel almost as though you want to rush and hurry. Ooh, it's cold. And the moment you step on the warm grass, you instantly feel a sense of relief. It just goes to show how much comfort is something I would say that goes beyond programming, maybe. Programming has a part to play, whether or not I think you will complain about certain things, but I mean, let's be honest. If you stand outside in the freezing cold, no matter how much you tell yourself it's okay, it's still uncomfortable, and at some point you will die. So, the little things that you find yourself surrounded by, like stepping on warm grass, going from walking to the shade to suddenly facing the sun, something as simple as just enjoying that, allowing yourself to enjoy a very simple, I don't even want to say pleasure, it's more of a lack of discomfort. To enjoy how your body feels when it's not in a state that it could eventually die if it remains there. And that might not be the best example. I mean, even if it's just a little bit cold, you won't die, more than likely, and you may adapt. So there's also some value into challenging your level of comfort, because let's face it, on Earth, even in the same town, certain areas you walk in will be warmer and colder, so the temperature varies, and your comfort level, when it comes to temperature anyways, will vary. Walking in the middle of a town or the city where it's all buildings, less airflow, a lot of concrete, will reflect the sun, so it's going to be warm. When you walk into nature, a lot of the trees absorb that heat. The grass absorbs that heat. Air tends to flow better, so you feel a bit cooler, which is one reason, again, why you feel a bit more comfortable, or why nature is a place that a lot of people feel comfortable when they go to, because it reflects the temperatures, it reflects an environment. The environment is soothing, it's comfortable. So in life, we tend to seek comfort because it's obvious that its reward is right there. It's obvious. And oftentimes in life, rewards that are obvious are the ones that we seek most often. Your body has a response to comfort and discomfort, and it's an immediate response. And this is great because you can use your body, it will never lie. You can use your body as a means of going through the world in a manner that is less uncomfortable. And this has some value because the more comfortable you are, like the example, or excuse me, the more uncomfortable you are, like in the example I used when stepping on cold grass to hot grass. Well, while you're on the cold grass, if you remember, I mentioned you might find yourself rushing, hurrying to get off that grass. So the point is, when you're uncomfortable, it makes it very difficult to enjoy the little things in life. But on the flip side, when you're uncomfortable and then suddenly you feel comfort, it makes the comfort more valuable. If you spend all your time in comfort, then you don't have that contrast and you may take your comfort for granted. Many of us need to have our comfort removed in order for us to realize that, hey, we may have been living in a way that is ungrateful. So, in the same way that when you're in an uncomfortable situation, you tend to rush through things, you might not think as clearly, you might overlook a lot that's going on. The same thing is true if you spend too much time in comfort. You might forget how much it feels good. You might look past the fact that you have all of these things. You might forget all the blessings that are right in front of you. So, I guess this video is really about the value of contrast in a person's life. The value of experimenting ups and downs. The value of doing this not only in an emotional, spiritual sense as well, but in a physical sense. Because sometimes going out in nature and having that contrast, let's say you're where there's too many bugs and then you go to a place where there's not as many bugs, these types of experiences have very profound, sometimes, life lessons. In that case, you can learn appreciation, you can learn gratitude, and you can see that you have the ability to remove yourself from an uncomfortable situation, which is empowering. You also have the intelligence to seek and find something that works for you. So there's a lot of lessons that you'll find in nature when you explore contrast. Not only in nature, but you'll find many lessons will be shown to you, will seem more obvious when you experience contrast in your life. Things that make you uncomfortable, things that make you comfortable. The danger becomes one that one might start, if you experience contrast too much, you may start to not like discomfort and really start liking only comfort, and then you may develop an unhealthy relationship with discomfort. A healthy relationship with discomfort is or involves gratitude, because you recognize that this, on some level, is required. The discomfort is required on some level for you to appreciate and be grateful for the comfort. When you experience discomfort and then you're grateful that you feel comfortable, that gratitude will flow through you out into the world. So the people that you find yourself surrounded by, that are around you, you will be more in a grateful attitude. And as I mentioned in some of my other videos, your energy field is a representation of your mood, what you're feeling, your emotions. So if you're feeling grateful on the energetic level, people are going to feel that. It's going to spread. And on the physical level, you're just simply going to act more grateful. You're going to be in a mood that is more conducive to healing. I'm trying to find the right word here. You're going to be in a state of energy, state of vibration that's simply higher, and that state of vibration and energy helps to raise up the frequency of others around you. And this frequency is appreciation, love, gratitude, all the states of mind that you feel very at home in, and that when others experience you in that field, while you're in that field, they also feel uplifted. So it's important to experience contrast, because if you're always comfortable, you may start to feel lethargic, apathy. You may start to feel that you don't appreciate the little things. And that lowers your frequency, that lowers your vibration, your state of conscious awareness. You tend to become less aware because you're not looking for anything. In a sense, you're more narrowing your vision because you live in comfort. So you can narrow your vision. Your life becomes a little bit more small. And that's not necessarily very healthy when you live always in comfort. So expanding your your experiences so that you feel the two, seeking out the lessons that are there, you become more courageous, loving, compassionate. And in today's world, it's exactly what we need. Compassion. And that is my wish for the whole of humanity now. So I leave you with that. Wherever you are around the world, whatever time it is that you're watching this video, thank you, thank you, thank you. Peace.